What is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for being here. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and I really apologize for that. I've just been really busy with school and other things in life, but I'm here again today, coming at you with a video involving the Mr2 Spyder. I'm sure you can also tell that it is about that time of year again. It's freezing outside. We're in the garage. We have poor lighting. I mean, what better? Dimly lit garage, right? So anyway, what this video entails today is we are going to be adjusting this window seal here on the hardtop. And I don't believe this applies to the soft top, and I don't feel like pulling mine out to look at it. But if you have the hard top, this will definitely help you out. All right, so let me show you the issues that I'm having here and why I need to adjust this. So here's the problem I'm having. When my window is all the way rolled up and I go to close the door, the window hits on this upper seal, which is what it should sit underneath. So here, hopefully you guys can see the issue I'm having. So I hope you can see that it's hitting up there a little bit. And so what I effectively have been doing, instead of fixing it, is just rolling my window down like a tiny little bit, and then when I close it, it sits where I need it to. So in case that was hard to see, let me show you a little more up close. The window should go right underneath this piece and press up against it and seal it. But what's happening when the window is all the way rolled up, you can see, is it's a little bit too high and it's folding it in. Now that's not what you want to happen. It's gonna damage the seal and it may not seal from the weather anyway. To fix this problem, we can actually pull back this weather strip that the window mates up to, and there are screws all along here that hold the bracket in there, and they have a slightly elongated slot so you can move the bracket up and down, and that's what the weather strip connects to. So I'm hoping that if I pull this back, I can loosen those screws and lift the whole track up a little bit in those elongated slots to get the extra room that I need. So you want to be really careful with this. I read online that there's some adhesive on both ends here that you don't want to rip off. You can just kind of pull the center bit out and that will expose the screws, and that's all you should need to do. So just be careful when you're pulling this off. I doubt these things are super cheap to replace. Let me bring you guys in closer so you can see what I'm doing. I'll go ahead and start pulling this back now. I think you can just sort of pry it out of here. I have this little trim tool if I need some assistance. Just be careful and take your time with it. You don't want to ruin any of this stuff. Well, if it's this easy all the way. Okay, I think that's as far as it goes because there is some stuff adhering it together right here, and I'm not gonna pry that apart because the rail stops right here, and there's all the screws that I need, and let's see how far this one goes down. Right there. Okay, so this is what I meant. So hopefully you guys can see what I was talking about here. You have the little rails that the seal sits on, and then these screws sit in these elongated slots. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get much adjustment out of them or not, but it is worth a shot because it's really inconvenient to have to roll the windows down a little bit each time. I know it doesn't sound like it would be, but every time it really is. And if I forget, I feel like I'm gonna destroy these weather strips. So let's loosen those up and see how much adjustment I get. The rail seems to be broken down into segments here, little one here, then the larger top one. I'm gonna start by just loosening up the top one and adjusting it, and then I might push this back on to see if that does the trick. Because the issue is really stemming like right around this area where the window's hitting the seal. So let's see. Just loosen them up a little bit. Okay, with all those loose. Okay, so you see how this sort of moves up and down. There it is. There's that adjustment. So I'm gonna push it basically all the way up because it was already kind of up in the elongated slots. So I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get the adjustment I need, but I'm just gonna push it all the way up and we'll see. Tighten them back down. It's freezing out here. All right, so I hope you guys can see. I know it's kind of difficult, it's a little dark, but effectively we'll just take this piece here, this bit of the seal, and the bottom will tuck in there, and I will use this little tool to kind of tuck the top in as well. So we'll start out by dropping in the bottom here, something like that, and then use this little guy to press this in. This works pretty well. Something just like this. All right, let's go ahead and roll the window up. Let's see if that fixed the problem. It didn't. I kind of had a feeling it wouldn't. It seemed like mine were all sort of maxed out to the one side of the elongated slot already, which kind of sucks because it's still hitting right here. I'm kind of folding it in, pinching it. That's a bummer. So just finished working on the passenger side, and same story as the driver's side. Didn't fix the problem, so that's kind of a bummer. This was a bust, but nevertheless, you guys now know how to adjust that. If you do know of any way I can fix this, please leave suggestions down in the comments. That would be really appreciated, but I haven't even mentioned it yet. I'm getting the windows tinted today. So I know this isn't like the coolest mod ever, but I've wanted to tint my windows for a really long time, and I think it's gonna look great, so I'm pretty excited for it. And in case you didn't notice, I did pull my passenger seat out, and the reason for that is you can see there's some like sun fading here on the corner that is exposed to the sun all the time, and hopefully getting my windows tinted will provide some UV protection to prevent further sun damage and fading to both my seats. So that's another plus to it. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull the car out and I'll give you guys a look at the windows, how they are now. So it is actually the next day. Yesterday when I went to pick up the car, it was too dark to show you guys the tint, and I wanted to show you that before we ended out the video. So I hope you like it as much as I do. I think it turned out excellent, and hopefully the window seal adjustment has helped some of you out there, even though mine didn't work out for me. I do apologize for not uploading videos as much as I would like to, but I'm going to continue to try and find time to make those for you. And thank you so much for watching this one today. I'll see you in the next one.